Call the meeting to order. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Good afternoon. Mr. Bailey?
Present.
Mr. Brown? Ms. Herbert? Here. Dr. Bustles?
Here.
Mr. Brennan?
Present.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Here, thank
Thank
you. Would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Reverend McDowell, do you mind saying the word, please?
Yes. Let us bow our heads. Creator God, your mercy is ever ceasing. Your will is ever directed to each one of us. Touch us with a peaceable spirit and yet a reflective mind, that we might sense and feel your presence in our lives and in this assemblage. In your Son's name, amen.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor and Council. At this time, we ask that you adopt the agenda as outlined.
Mr. Mayor, so moved.
We've got a motion and a second. Any further discussions, changes, questions? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown? Ms. Herbert? Dr. Bustles?
Aye.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
Public input. Individuals are allotted up to 3 minutes to address City Council about items on the agenda. Items requiring a public hearing cannot be addressed at this time.
All right, Mayor, all individuals that are signed up will speak during the zoning public hearing or at the end of the meeting.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Clerk.
Approval of minutes. Item number 1, council is asked to approve the April 1st, 2025 regular meeting minutes.
Mayor, so move.
Second.
We've got a motion and there's a second. Any changes, considerations, anything needed on that? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown? Ms. Herbert? Aye. Dr. Bustles? Aye. Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
Presentations, item number 2, the National Small Business Week Proclamation, the Honorable Daniel J. Rickaman, Mayor.
Oh, I'd love for our Director of our Office of Business Opportunity to join us, Ms. Driggers. And then I know her staff is here. Would love for y'all to get up and join her as well, and with our Chamber of Commerce representatives here too. Please come forward.
Sounds good. All right. Hello, Mayor, members of council, Ms. Wilson. We are excited that we are preparing to celebrate our Small Business Week conference. I have my amazing team up here with me, and I do want to acknowledge that today we have a birthday. Latanya Germany is her birthday, and she spent her entire day. And we do have a representative from SBA too, if Melissa would come and join us, because we are all partnering for our upcoming Small Business Week
She's hiding in the
festivities.
back row.
Yeah. So hopefully you all have a list of the events for the week of Small Business Week. We'll start with our kickoff on May 5th at Beard Keller at Canal Side. So we're excited to celebrate with this local small business. Mayor Rickaman, I think you are on our agenda to speak for that day, as well as Senator Ott is going to join us just to celebrate the accomplishments of our small business week as we kick that off. Then on Wednesday, the Columbia Chamber of Commerce will hold their Gather and Grow breakout session at Segra Park with a focus on procurement activities. And we do have Susan and Naomi from the chamber, and they continue to be a great partner for us. Then on Friday is the big event. It's our 12th annual, so we've been holding this for 12 years. I know Councilwoman Herbert started that 12 years ago, and it's still going strong, and it will be at the Marriott this year at Hampton Street. The next slide is some pictures. I promise there are pictures on there of last week's event. If you go back one slide, We had the kickoff. Councilman Bailey was there last year to do that with us. And then at the event, we had Councilman Brennan and Councilwoman Herbert. We had about 200 attendees there last year, and we are on pace to have the same number, if not above that, this year. So we're really excited about that. The next slide has a list of our sponsors. We've been very fortunate that we have a lot of community partners that are interested in supporting our small business community. One of those is on the next slide. Grace Outdoors has graced us with 5 billboards throughout the Midlands area, and I have a copy of one of those billboards on the next slide. So if you are driving in the Midlands, you'll see the promotion of Small Business Week coming up. On the picture is the one on Gervais Street. Yep, it's right there, but there are 4 other ones in addition to that that you will see over the next 3 weeks. And then lastly, I just have the flyer of our Small Business Week conference. We're excited that our keynote this year is Major General Hood from Fort Jackson. So we are looking forward to bringing in our veterans that are also entrepreneurs as they retire from Fort Jackson and open up business in the Midlands. We want to make sure they know that they can come to us as a resource. We will also have Cynthia Hardy is our MC for that event, the beautiful Cynthia Hardy, so we're excited about that. And then we have partnered with SBA to do a matchmaking session and their national award. So we thank Melissa Lindler and her staff for that. So we are excited. Our staff is working hard every day. They're amazing. I appreciate them so much, and we look forward to seeing you that week.
Thank you. Thank you for all that y'all do for our small businesses, and it's an everyday, and y'all do it all with a smile and do some great. We had a great meeting last week with our Small Business Council as well, but today we're going to celebrate Small Business Week, and I'd like to read this proclamation before I present it to you, Ms. Lindler and Ms. McPherson. For more than 50 years, the U.S. Small Business Administration has celebrated Small Business Week, which recognizes the critical contributions of America's entrepreneurs and small businesses. Small businesses are at the heart of every city, preserving traditional values while providing new ideas, new jobs, and increased sustainability. Small businesses represent a tradition of hardworking, dedicated individuals living the American dream. To provide for their families, to create job opportunities for their neighbors, to be more invaluable contributions and make more contributions into their communities. Residents of our community and communities across the nation are being asked to support small businesses and merchants during Small Business Week, but preferably we would like you to support those year-round. The City of Columbia, the Columbia Chamber of Commerce recognizes the value of small businesses within our community and their priceless contributions to our city. So I, Daniel J. Rickman, the mayor of Columbia, South Carolina, along with my fellow members of Columbia City Council, do by here proclaim the week of May 4th through 10th, 2025 as Small Business Week in Columbia, and we encourage you to find the small business in your neighborhood, in your office corridor, or in your everyday life and support them. And with that, I'd like to present to you all this proclamation. If y'all join us up here up front.
Mr. Mayor, I think our chamber representatives may have something want to share as well.
Yep.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor, members of council, and all the members in the congregation here today, the audience. I just wanted to say thank you so much. It's an honor and a privilege to work with the City of Columbia and Richland County, and we just love working with our OBO folks. They do great work. They're very supportive, and it's always a pleasure when we're all collaborating together to help build up our city. So thank each and every one of you for what you do for small business, for building the downtown community, and we are just proud to partner with you. Thank you.
Thank you for all you do,
Appreciate that.
Susan.
Yes,
Thank
sir, it's a
you.
pleasure. Appreciate it.
Good.
Thank you, Susan.
Before we move forward, I do want to recognize some special guests we have in here. Our favorite professor over at Benedict College has brought her class. Stand up, y'all. Come on, be recognized now. Come on.
State and local politics at Benedict College. Dr. Cynthia Joseph is the professor, and they always come, Mayor, to take part in the civic experience. And so we're really excited. And I know that Dr. Joseph is working with Ashley and Pam about hopefully her students becoming interns and following the curriculum as well that she's
I didn't know if
prepared.
Dr. Joseph, did you want to say? Okay, I just wanted to give you the opportunity. We were talking at an event not too long ago. She said, I'm coming with my class again. And we're always glad to have y'all, and I hope that some of y'all will consider an intern at the city. Look, we need good folks that are looking to get involved in municipal government at all levels, and both inside working for the future, but also being elected. We don't know who out of this crowd could be our next president, our next governor, our next mayor. So I hope you will continue to be engaged in your community. Thank you.
Shanique was asking, did you want to do a picture? I know it's a lot to do today without our normal setup. So maybe if they stay to the end, which I heard they are expected to stay to the end. So hopefully we can
Yeah,
do
we can
that.
we'll get a group photo with
Okay.
council. at
Yes,
the
that would
end.
be great.
That'd be-
That would be great. Very good. Well, moving right along, we are at the period for our consent agenda, items 3 through 13. I know, Mayor Rickaman and council, there's several very pertinent items on this agenda. Always excited to see our capital replacement vehicles for the police department. Definitely happy to see the elevators at the Lady Street parking garage. This final infrastructure needs to get those working properly with finality. I don't know if there are any others that you wanted us to call out or mention. Sometimes I know you all want that, Mr. Mayor. As far
I
as
mean,
our-
I also think, the fact that we're continuing to invest in our security cameras across the city with our live camera feeds and constantly looking how to make sure that everyone feels safe through across our city. I think these are wise investments.
sir.
Thank you for
Mr.
highlighting
Mayor,
those.
motion to approve.
I've got a motion. Is there a second? And a motion and a second. Any further discussions? Seeing none, hearing none, Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Dr. Bustles?
Aye.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell? Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
Ms. Hampton?
Thank you. Public hearing and first reading items for zoning planning matters. Thank you, Krista.
Good afternoon. Your first item on the agenda is an annexation, a future land use map amendment, and zoning map amendment for 201 Stone Ridge Drive, 0.23 acres on the north side of Stone Ridge, 2.5 acres on the east side of Timothy, 2.4 acres on Jacob, and 0.24 on the east side of Timothy Drive, and 365 Jacob Road. This is a request to annex the property, assign a land use classification of Community Activity Corridor, that's AC2, an Urban Edge Mixed Residential, and assign a zoning of Employment Campus, EC. Back one. There we go.
Got it?
Thank you.
Okay. We, just note for IT that we're not getting the feed up here. On iPads, no ma'am. So if somebody's got a question, look at the maps. I'm glad to share mine if somebody needs them. Yeah. In the meantime, while we're waiting for the feed to hit up with us, do we have, here it goes, it's loading up now. Perfect. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Is there anyone here to speak in favor or against this item? Do we have anybody signed up, Madam Clerk?
No, sir.
Microphone.
So moved, Mr. Mayor.
Is there a second?
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown? Ms. Herbert? Aye. Dr. Bustles?
Aye.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Item 15 is an annexation, future land use map amendment, and zoning map amendment for 702 Dixie Avenue. A request to annex the property, assign a land use classification of urban core residential small lot, and a zoning of residential mixed district for the annexation.
Is there anyone here to speak for or against this item? This is at 702 Dixie Avenue.
No, sir, no one has signed up.
Okay. Ms. Herbert?
I will move to approve.
Got a motion, is there a second?
Second.
A motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing
Just a
none.
quick question.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Hampton, when I wrote by, it looks like someone currently lives in that home?
Correct, yeah, they're receiving new services through a TAP.
Perfect, okay. You can proceed, Mayor.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Dr. Bustles?
Aye.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell? Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Item 16 is a zoning map amendment. That's a rezoning for 1222, 1230 House Street, 2502 and 2506 Yeoman, and 1225 McDuffie Avenue. The request is to rezone the property from residential single-family small lot to residential mixed district.
Is there anyone here to speak for or against this item?
Mayor, we have two individuals signed up to speak,
Okay.
as Reverend A.A. Diggs and followed by Mr. Tyson Brown. As they come forward, I'll remind them they have 3 minutes.
Oh, there's Reverend Dix. I didn't see you back there.
Tried to find a suit that looked like yours. I want to say good evening to
I've been borrowing yours forever.
Listen, man, I wish I could get back in it. I am Anthony A. Dix. I am the pastor of the Friendship Church and the CEO of the Friendship Development Corporation. We have had lengthy discussions with staff, and we agree with the recommendations that they've made thus far. I feel like history standing up here. I think the last time I was up here about 40-some odd years ago when HUD and Urban Development put the 19 new family homes around the church. We partnered with the city of Columbia to try and improve that area. And we're just getting around to do our part of doing that, to be sure that affordable housing is around in that area. I'm grateful to council for the time that you allow us. And we hope and pray that you will find matters favorable for our ability to move the project forward. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, council.
Thank you for being here, Reverend Dix.
Thank you.
Madam Clerk?
And Mr. Tyson Brown has withdrawn his request to speak.
Okay.
No one else has signed up.
There,
Mr. Mayor.
we have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing none, hearing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll? Yes.
Just a question, are we making a motion on the staff recommendation or the planning recommendation?
The staff, so rezoning 3 of the properties or all 5 parcels? There's all 5 of them? Okay, thank you.
Planning. Could you restate your motion for the record, Reverend McDowell, just to clarify the 5 parcels?
The 5 parcels of land.
Yes, sir.
So moved.
So,
Second. I got it. Motion.
you got that, right?
I'm clear, thank you. All right, Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert? Aye. Dr. Bustles?
Aye.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell? Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item 17 is a zoning map amendment for 3150 Lucius Road. It is a request to rezone the property from residential single-family small lot to residential mixed district.
Is there anybody here to speak for or against this item?
And I have one individual signed up to speak. It would be Ari Shainwald. Ari Shainwald? And there, I just remind Mr. Shainwald that he has 3 minutes, and then Ms. Wilson, I'm sorry.
I was just going to let council know there was also an email opposition that you all should have received.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, everybody. Just asking you to let me build a small duplex there instead of a single family. And that's the main reason for it. It's just a lot easier cost-wise to provide something decent if you go 2 versus 1. And it's simple as that. They are certainly sprinkled all through the neighborhood. And what I intend to build there will look like a, somewhat historic, appropriate item for that area. And I think everybody'd be super happy with it, rather than what used to be there that burned down, which was a terrible little single family. And I know the neighborhood was not happy with the way that went. So that's it.
Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
here, sir.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Mayor, I'd like to make a motion, are there any other public comments?
No one else has signed up.
That we conclude the public hearing but defer the vote.
Okay, is that your motion?
Yes.
And that will be deferred till the next meeting?
Yes, sir.
Second.
So we got a motion and a second to defer the decision until the next meeting. Any further comments or questions? Madam Clerk?
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Ms. Herbert? Aye. Dr. Bustles?
Aye.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell? Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
And Ms. Herbert, are we setting up a meeting or anything?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you very much for that clarification. Ms. Hampton?
Yes, sir. Number 18 is a zoning map and text amendment for 1500A Main Street. This is a request to rezone the property to establish the property as a City of Columbia landmark. The reason it is A is because it is adjacent to the Sylvan Building. It is the Seth Thomas Clock.
Does it get a mailbox too? I have to ask, I didn't know that you could do that for a clock.
It is a historic element. You can actually do landscapes according to our code, other types of,
I did not know that. I learned something.
so we
I was a
would- it
little
would be a-
perplexed. I was waiting for your explanation.
It
and,
would be a tragedy to obviously lose that clock, and the city is the fortunate owner of the other one in front of Washington Square, and to have 2 on the same street is really remarkable.
It's a rarity today, too. Is there anybody here to speak for or against this item? I know Mr. Birch is here for it, so I don't think he wants to speak.
I got a question. Krista, is the other one that the city owns landmarked?
It is not.
Well, don't you think we ought to make the pair?
I'd be happy to process that.
All right, well, you got a new assignment next week.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. With that, I got a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, could you read the roll for the Seth Thomas Clock right-of-way text amendment?
Yes, sir. Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert? Dr. Bustles? Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell? Yes. Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
That concludes your zoning public hearing, but I'll remain for the next item because it is a zoning planning matter for second reading in case there's other questions, because it is a zoning map amendment for 427 Hardin Street. And the request is to rezone the property from residential mixed district to residential single-family medium lot district.
So we've already had the public hearing on this.
Yes, sir.
And it was, first reading was given council, and it was also approval from planning commission. Is there any other concerns?
No, Mr. Mayor, motion to approve.
All right. Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Ms. Herbert? Aye. Dr. Bustles?
Aye.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell? Yes. Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
Ordinance's first reading, item 20, ordinance number 2025-026, approval for granting an easement to Dominion Energy South Carolina, Inc. along a portion of city-owned property located at 4013 West Beltline Boulevard and identified in Richland County for relocation and installation of electric lines for the storage canopy addition project.
Is there a motion? Got a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
A second. I do have one question. I don't know if staff can answer it. I did have a constituent ask, was there going to be any tree removal with this? And were they going to replace anything that they removed?
No, sir. No tree removal plan. This is for a canopy that we're constructing to house some equipment at our Beltline
That's it.
facility. Already no trees there, so just some relocation of utility lines.
Just wanted to make sure. They were a little confused because it runs, the pictures online run the length of behind Scurry. And so it was a little confusing.
It does say canopy in that.
Thank you.
We're laughing because we went through the same thing with my questions during agenda review.
So we have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert? Aye. Dr. Bustles?
Aye.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell? Yes. Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Item 21, ordinance number 2025-027, authorizing the city manager to execute a purchase and sale agreement between the City of Columbia and Southeastern Technology Centers LLC for the sale of 2221 Divine Street.
Is there a motion?
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert? Aye. Dr. Bustles?
Aye.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Resolutions, item 22, resolution number R 2025-015, authorizing acceptance and dedication of streets known as a portion of Beaconsfield Road, Jersey Lane, and Sailors Lane located in the cottages at Burnside Farm, Phase 1.
Motion to approve.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Seeing none, hearing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Ms. Herbert? Aye. Dr. Bustles?
Aye.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell? Yes. Mayor Rickaman?
Aye.
Thank you.
Item 23, resolution number R 2025-016, adopting the Parks and Recreation Department's 10-year Parks and Recreation Master Plan. I know, Mr. Mayor and Council, several members of our team are here from Parks and Recreation. They've worked extremely hard on this
Could y'all
master
please
plan.
stand and be recognized, everybody with our Parks and Recs team? This is a very big project.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Any comments? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert? Aye. Dr. Bustles?
Aye.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell? Yes. Mayor Rickaman.
Aye.
Thank you.
Event resolutions. They're very excited.
I think that was the director.
Okay, I'm sure. Item 24, resolution number R 2025-013, authorizing consumption of beer and wine only at Sunset Sessions on Boyd Plaza, happy hour series at 1515 Main Street on Thursdays, April 17, April 24, May 8, and May 15 of 2025.
Is there a motion?
Motion to approve?
Is there a second? Second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, could you read the roll?
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Ms. Herbert? Aye. Dr. Bustles?
Aye.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mayor Rickaman.
Aye.
Thank you.
City Council Committee reports, referrals, and new business.
Anybody have any reports? Referrals? Want to take this time for one announcement. We have Youth Violence Prevention Week, sponsored by our Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement, who are here today. Where's Dr. Form and his team? Y'all come on up front, be seen. So they have a lot of events coming up, April 21st through the 26th. Everything from Wear Orange Youth Prevention to anti-bullying workshops, conflict resolution workshops, peer pressure workshops, and then Artistic Expression Art Day. But I'm going to let our director kind of dig into it. And first of all, if you wouldn't mind introducing the staff to everyone as well, please.
Yes, sir. Definitely wanted to have the team here. I'm sure they've not been introduced to all of the council, everybody's seen them. We have Ms. Kimberly Goethe, who's our program coordinator. She does a lot of work with our grants through the Bureau of Justice Assistance for Choose Peace, Create Change, which is our youth initiative, in addition to our Together We Can Stop the Violence, which is our public safety awareness campaign. We have Mrs. Keisha Washington, who does a lot of our community engagement and outreach. So Keisha does a lot of different things as far as scheduling different activities, working with community partners, establishing those connections and building relationships. And then we have Mrs. Amy Free, who's our research analyst, and she's working on our SCORF project, which is the South Carolina Opioid Recovery Fund, working with our two community partners, and you all will have that report in the next few weeks for the first 4 months of this year. So this is our team, and as you said, next week we will be doing Youth Violence Prevention Week, April 21st through 26th, partnering again with Richland One School District. So Kimberly will actually be inside of the schools, something that she's been doing often, really talking about conflict resolution, anti-bullying, and handling peer pressure. She'll also be doing those courses throughout the summer as well, too, working with local churches, and also, again, with some of the youth in schools. So there'll be 2 other events that people can register for, they can sign up for, and that's the Artistic Expressions. That's in collaboration with, of course, Parks and Recreation, the staff at Hyatt Park, and Peace. And then on the April 23rd, that's with Chemistry Wellness with Ms. Kimberly Diamond, but also Peace will be there as well, too, and they'll be talking about social emotional learning. They'll be talking about handling issues and conflicts. They'll be talking about anti-bullying. So just a week, not only for youth, but also for their families. So it is for adults as well, too. We will have things and activities for parents. And we'll also be releasing some details about a parenting initiative coming up soon that our team is working on, so.
Thank you, sir. Thank y'all for what y'all are doing, and look forward to sharing this information with everybody. Hopefully you got packed crowds.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes.
I have 2 referrals, or,
Yes. Dr. Bustles.
so the first would be for future work session, City Manager, if we can discuss the 911 response times. And then for a future, when appropriate, either a site visit or work session, would love to see the progress on Finley Park.
And we'll refer the 911 response times into public safety. Is that or you said
I said
a
work session, yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to make a motion for a work session? Okay.
No, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. We talked about that earlier. You did say work session.
Any other referrals or reports today? just so the public knows, we've been in session since about 1 o'clock working on budgets today and getting our presentations to start today, but also our marketing about what we're doing, not only what we've done in the last year with our new marketing partner, but also what we're going to do. And very excited where we're headed, and we look forward to continuing to spread the word about Columbia, South Carolina. With that, I see no other requests or referrals, so
Mr. Mayor, I wanted to also, since we were making announcements, let the public know, and I know you all definitely support our annual career fair. It will be next Wednesday, I believe, the 22nd, at the Convention Center. Most of the day, I know it starts, let me see, what time? 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Oh, is it Tuesday, the 22nd? My apologies. Tuesday, April 22nd.
great. I hope to see folks there. We had a wonderful turnout last year. A lot of opportunity to learn about the city and all the opportunities that we have here, and an opportunity to talk to the folks who work in those departments one-on-one. So I hope if you're interested in a career change or you're looking for a job, come on down next Tuesday. Madam Clerk, do we want to call the folks who are ready to speak?
Yes, sir. We have, I believe, 3 individuals signed up to speak. We have first Mr. Carl McKinney. His item of concern is 4701 Divine Street. As he comes forward, we will remind Mr. McKinney that you have 3 minutes.
What was the, I'll ask it. What was the address?
4701 Divine Street.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Mayor, council
Yes.
members, I'm Carl McKinney. I reside at 2 Cardross Lane. I'm coming forward because the Great Flood of 2015 caused a number of changes to Columbia. One of the casualties was Title Loan Building at 4701 Divine. A state newspaper article from March 16, 2019 stated the Title Loan Building was to be razed, and after demolition, the land will become a green space in perpetuity. I have yet to see the green space after 6 years. What I have seen as late as last month is unlicensed vendors using this lot, rent and business license free, and a staging area for road construction equipment. I've just recently seen that the blue sky artwork, Broken Plug, is now laying in a field. This could be moved to 4701 Divine Street. Water from Gills Creek could be pumped up to Broken Plug and returned to Gills Creek. Planting some greenery around the installation would keep vendors from using the lot. This would satisfy the use of a lot as a green space and provide a higher traffic area for Broken Plug than Finley Park.
Well, thank you for much. I didn't know there were any vendors there, but I know that there was some planning with SC at DOT that delayed a lot of the greening. It also took us a lot longer to get title of that property, but it is supposed to be part of that greenway thing. And with the penny sales tax redone, part of that funding is for the Gills Creek, but we'll keep an eye on that and check on that as well. We do have a home for the busted plug. Beyond popular belief and the mistakes that were put out in the media, there was, as always has been, a plan for it, and I think when it's all said and done, everybody's going to be really happy.
Okay, this would be a great place for it though, because it is a high traffic area.
It actually is not a bad suggestion.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
All right. Thank you, Mr. McKinney. Next, we have Mr. Wade Fulmer, who's coming to speak about nuisance animal system.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Mr. McDowell, thank you for your prayer. I come with a peaceful spirit for health and order.
Mr. Fulmer, do you mind trying to get the mic? There you go. If we couldn't hear you, thank you.
Okay. Continuing nuisance animal non-enforcement, broken system, obstructed failed supervision, dereliction and victimization, system failure from the chatting at lowest level to upper level enablers any rule of law, non-enforcement of clear harmful violations. A mismanaged case before the court without the tamper-withheld evidence. Details questions to victim nor defendant were asked. City nuisance violations by dereliction of duty and city avoidance of responsibility. That is not customer victim service. Instead, that is convenience advice, neglectful watch, your silence of mayor and divisions, questions to you, no replies, answers or remedy for 18 months. Who, why did city legal tamper withhold known available evidence from the court? Why did the city prosecuting attorney not ask the witness, victim, nor the defendant, nor pursue questions for details or facts? Some light as to why. Visualize the courtroom there. You look to the far left, all the way to the back, up toward the door. There, with the defense surprise witness, sits another city attorney. They are in the shadows, waiting for that defense witness to last be called. City Attorney Baker did not know of this. The city case lacked preparation, known evidence was mismanaged, had a months waiting fiasco. So who was the city representing? Not the state, not the victim, but the defense. Your watch, Mr. Mayor, system failures, no answers for the 18 months, no replies, dereliction of responsibilities. My months ago comment, a can of worms, it's more. It's a system of dereliction and victimization and corruption. Your protected system and a fiasco. There's more to come. I'm sure my 3 minutes is up. I thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Fulmer. Last, we have Mr. Joseph Phillips. He's coming to speak about the new artist director for the Columbia Classical Ballet.
Hello, my name's Joseph Phillips. I'm the new artistic director for Columbia Classical Ballet. Believe it or not, 23 years ago in this building, I was given the key to the city when I won the gold medal for ballet here. So with Mayor Bob Coble was the mayor, I went to school with his son. So I haven't been back here for 17 years. I haven't been here since I was 17. So I've been coming back to be the new artistic director. And I'm just myself right now, it's just introducing myself to you because I know that I'll be working with you. I know you already have one ballet company, 2 ballet companies, 3. There's some mini ballet companies. And I just want to say that there's some camaraderie between all of us. We want to work together. It's kind of like Clemson and Carolina, you know. So just introducing myself, I'm glad to be here. I'm starting my family here. I've been away for a long time. I'm glad to come back. All right, thank you. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, Mr. Phillips, and no one else has signed up to speak. Second. All right, Mr. Bailey?
Aye.
Mr. Brown? Ms. Herbert?
Aye.
Dr. Bustles? Aye. Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
And Mr. McDowell? Mayor Rickaman? Thank you.
Good evening.